A young South African scientist flying the South African flag very high, Muhammed Hassen, has scooped a grand award at the 2021 virtual Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair, or ISEF, over in the US. Just a grade 11 pupil changing the world already. He's won the award for his research project called ThembaBot 5. It's a mine surveying robot. I hope I got the name right. Well, let's find out, shall we? Here is Mohamed now joining us on eNCA. Mohamed, good morning to you. First of all, am I saying it correctly? The ThembaBot 5. Well done. Tell me about ThembaBot 5.
Thank you so much for having me on your show. And yes, you are saying it correctly. So when I started robotics in the last 2 years, South Africa had one of the biggest mining disasters ever. And I thought, what if I could join robotics to make mines safer? So what ThembaBot aimed to do was to create a simple, ergonomic, cost-effective robot that could be sent down into mines before mine surveyors go in to make sure that mines are safe, resulting in a lot less loss of life and injuries that we have in South African mines.
Mohamed, I asked the question with complete respect. Why would a grade 11, I'm assuming back then, a grade 9, and obviously we're very glad you did, why would something like mine safety have been on the agenda for you? As you say, big mining disaster, and we all know what you're talking about, but what made you think, I'm in grade 9, I'm going to change this, this is how I'm going to do it? Where did that come from?
So a lot of the inspiration for the project and the driving force behind it is that with the entire world moving into the fourth industrial revolution, and that it doesn't matter on your age, because when it comes to age, you could do anything from a young age by looking at a problem in your community or in your surrounds, and that problem for me was the mining disasters that happened. And when I saw that problem, I wanted to change the world, but change the world in a way that would take South Africa forward and start introducing the fourth industrial revolution into South Africa.
Let's talk about ThembaBot itself. How? I mean, are you allowed to tell me the details of this? Maybe explain as briefly as you can. How is ThembaBot 5 going to help with mine safety? What does it do?
So what it is, it's a robot that would drive into a mine during blasting, before blasting, and after blasting with explosives in South African mines. It then takes multiple readings and takes all those readings that the robot gets and sends it back to a mine control room where mine surveyors can look at the data instead of being underground while blasting, after blasting, which is A, dangerous, and B, very taxing on the body. A lot of mine surveyors sometimes carry up to 30 or 40 kilos worth of equipment with them, whereas this robot only weighs about 7 or 8 kilos. So it's a massive difference between the amount of equipment they need to carry versus taking the robot with them.
So I see you're now a student, a grade 11 pupil at Greenside High School. After the award, we're going to talk about the award in a moment, Mohamed. Talk to me about how many universities, locally and internationally, now that you've won this, are snapping you up. They must be phoning you on a daily basis. What's your plan after school?
So hopefully after school I want to go into engineering, because I can see that in South Africa and across the world, engineers make a massive difference, whether it comes to space exploration, COVID-19 inventions or innovations with COVID-19, or even just building something as simple as designing a bridge that can withstand a flood. So engineers do have a massive role to play in society and also in making the world a better place.
So the university side of things now, but we're taking a look at university things aside. I'm seeing a lot of talk about how involved you were with Eskom as well, and the various fairs and expos that they have as well. I'm looking at one of the photos with you on air now. I know you can't see it, but I imagine you're holding ThembaBot 5. Tell me about how important this kind of expo is for young engineers and scientists such as yourself.
So with the Eskom Expo and multiple others that happen in South Africa, with Eskom Expo being the biggest in Africa, it's extremely, extremely important. I can't emphasize how important it is for the opportunity that Expo has given to me, because it allowed me to showcase what my talent is and bring it to a world stage, especially in communities where there aren't many opportunities, and that the Expo goes into those communities and assists learners by means of data, laptops, project assistant, anything really. They're always trying to find a talent and nurture that talent right up to an international level.
So perhaps my second last question to you. So you've built this robot, ThembaBot. You've won this prestigious award. There's talk about universities, etc. What now happens with the marketing of this, the sellability, the scalability of ThembaBot 5? Are mining companies talking to you already? Is someone helping you to take this to market?
So when it comes to this year, Eskom Expo has done a wonderful thing where they partnered with the Technology Innovation Agency. And the Technology Innovation Agency now comes in to assist with getting this robot to market, upscaling it, mass production, etc. like that there. However, there's still a lot in the pipe works.